In last class, we have chance to understand what is the advantage of aggregate tables, right? Advantage of aggregate tables. You people understand one point. Aggregate tables are mainly for the purpose of to improve the performance of your report. To improve the performance of your report. It is improving performance by reducing runtime reading. By reducing runtime calculations, it is going to improve the performance. How much time it is saved in the runtime, how much time it is saved in the calculation time, how much time it is saved runtime reading, how much time it is saved runtime calculation. These two things in turn will come as a performance improvement. So here we are trying to maintain two sets of tables. One set of tables are at one level, another set of tables are at another level. For example, yesterday D1 underscore order 2 table we maintained. The table is available at the level of what? Day level, specific level, customer level. And we maintain D1 order AGG1 table that is maintained at the level of what? Month level, sales rep level, then product type level. Month level, sales rep level, then product type level. So my system, my Oracle based server come to understand when to go for which table based on the content logical level. Based on content logical level. Content logical level is the main driving parameter here. Content logical level is the main driving parameter here. Now today we are going to understand partitions and fragmentations. Partitions and fragmentations. Right. Let me open this partitions and fragmentations. Partitions and fragmentations. Suppose if I take the corresponding slide, partitions and fragmentations, right, using partitions and fragmentations. In that one, objective of this lesson is identify reasons for segmenting data, techniques to model partitions, what you mean by value-based partitioning, fact-based partitioning, level-based partitioning, you need to understand. In fact, this level-based partitioning, already you are aware of it. Level-based partitioning is nothing but a chapter. The chapter is what, sir? Aggregate tables chapter. Concept is already covered. Whatever you learn in aggregate tables, that is nothing but level-based hierarchy. Sorry, level-based partition. Now, if you go for your business challenge, what is the business challenge people are facing? What is the business challenge? Data is often partitioned into multiple physical sources for a single logical table. For example, let us say in our regular things, we are seeing like I have business in USA available as well as in India is available. My business is equal, let us say, insurance company business. Okay, the insurance policies, those all things, India policies will be different and USA policies will be different. Yes or no? So I may need to maintain two sets of tables for that one separately, this one separately. So one table, customers table of USA will contain only USA customers. A table India customers will contain only India customers. But end of the day, these two things I used to say customers table or not, sir? So customers is logical table. Under this logical table, I have two physical tables. One is USA customers. Second is India customers. Similarly, a number of places, one logical table corresponding, a number of physical tables may be possible. Suppose previously we have the products. In the product scenario, what we did, sir? Product type is available in one table. Product subtype is available in one table. Okay. Then we have the product die type is available in one table. And we have other thing, product price is available in one table. Suppliers information is available in one table. But end of the day, these all five tables are talking about what, sir? Products only. These all five tables are talking about products only. Right. Now, organizations need to seamlessly and efficiently access and process data from multiple sources to satisfy user request. Suppose I requested, I want customers belongs to USA as well as India. I want customers belongs to USA as well as India. At that moment, you have no option. You need to pull USA customers from USA country table and India customers from the India table. How to pull this one? How to pull this one? Now, business applications must know where to go for what type of data under what conditions. What is the meaning? Suppose in my report I am requesting only India customer, then it has to get India customers only. In my report, if I am looking for only USA customers, it has to go to the USA customers only. If in my report, if I am looking for India as well as USA customers, then I want to go for, sir, both. Yesterday, you are looking for very high level data, you went towards, sir, aggregate tables. You are looking for very low level data, it went towards, sir, detailed tables. At that moment, my system understands when to go where based on the content logical level. Here also we have something else to drive this parameter. Yes or no? What is that? We need to understand. Now, if you see what is the meaning of partition, if you see the diagram is going to give full meaning about it. We have one big table is available, large table is available. That one we are trying to split into multiple smaller tables. The process of dividing a large table into multiple smaller tables is known as what, sir? Partition. Is known as partition. Yeah. So when to go for this partition is basically, let us say one table volume of the data is keep on increasing, and whenever a report is executing against to that table, because of the use volume of data, it's taking longer time. In that scenario, we'll divide the big table into smaller tables. A table volume of data is too much available or used data is available. Because of the used data, whenever a report is running against to this table, then it is taking longer time to run it. At that moment, we'll try to divide that bigger table into smaller tables. Even we are not going to divide, it will be done by user. A database administrator may decide to divide a large table into several smaller tables or partitions to improve, sir, performance. I can consider this also one of the performance activity. Yesterday, whatever you did, that also, sir, performance activity only. So that is performance activity 1. This is performance activity 2. Now, BA server must decide which tables to access and combine the results as necessary. Suppose I am looking for only from here, I need to go here. If I am looking for only from here, or I am looking for from all, how I can get that one? These are all things we need to understand end of the class. And partition business example. If you take the business example, everyone knows like our data warehouse contains what, sir? Older data or historical data. This is our OLAP. And our latest data contains in one area that is called what, sir? OLTP. Now, older data is nothing but OLAP, latest data is nothing but OLTP. Suppose my report is asking only the historical data, then I need to execute my report against what, sir? OLAP. If my report is expecting only the latest data, I need to execute against to OLTP. And my report is expecting both the data, so older data plus current data also. Then what I need to do? I need to execute from both. That means based on the report requirement, you may need to go for the historical data, or you may need to go for the current data, or you may need to go for what, sir? Both also. This is a business example. Requirements may demand the latest data be obtained from the transactional system and combined with the data in the warehouse. BA server must decide when to access which data or if both are required. Next one. Aggregate business example. Yesterday itself we learned this one, right? I have two tables, detailed table, second is what, sir? Aggregate tables. For example, detailed table example is what, sir? We have D1 underscore order 2, order 2. This is what, sir? D1 underscore order aggregate 1 we have, right? Something like this. Now, in this one, the data level is day level, then what, sir? Customer level, specific level. This one has the month level, then what, sir? Sales rep level. Okay. Next we have here product type level. This is one level of data. This is one level of data. If I am expecting only high level data, it went and executed from here. Yes or no? If I am expecting detailed data, it went and executed here. But no time it is executing some columns from here, some columns from here. Yes or no? That is the reason I didn't give any here. I didn't give any here. What, sir? Both. I didn't give any here. Both. We will not take some columns from here, some columns from here like that. Okay, either we will take from detailed tables or we will take from aggregate tables, not from the both, not from the both. Now, business solution. Oracle BI repository can be configured so that Oracle BI server handles the navigation to the appropriate source. Now, Oracle BI server seamlessly and efficiently access and process data from multiple sources to satisfy user requests. What partition is a database element that contains part of the data for a fact or a dimension. We can divide a dimension table into two smaller tables, or a fact table also we can divide into a number of smaller tables, right? So we can divide a dimension table into a number of smaller tables, or a fact table also into a number of smaller tables. That is what called as partition. Next, combines with other data fragments as necessary. If I want, let us say both the data, USA and India data, both I need to combine it. These partitions types these are the types of partitions are available. It may be fact based, value based, level based. If you use more than one technique to build the things, then it's called as, sir, complex. So I can say fact plus level based is what, sir? Complex. And fact plus level based is what, sir? Complex. Or fact plus level based everything is what, sir? Everything is complex. Everything is complex. Now, more than one technique if you use, then it is called as what, sir? Complex. Then it is called as complex. We'll see with one example. Let's say partitioning by fact. Data is partitioned by fact when different fact data is stored in different tables. Example, actual sales data is storing in one table and quota targets table data is storing where, sir? In second table. So actuals data is available in one table, targets data is available in another table. In this way, if you maintain the tables, this partitioning is called as, or, sir? Partitioning by fact. This partitioning is called as partitioning by fact. Now, partitioning by value. If you see here, invoices for central region we are storing in this table. Invoices for west region we are storing in this table. Suppose one customer came, the customer saying like my region is belongs to central, then they are pushing here. If that guy is saying as I am belongs to west, we are pushing here. So based on the region value, we are deciding where to push the record, where to keep the record. That's what it is called as partitioning by value. Data is partitioned by value when the data is split into separate tables according to the values of the data. Example, invoice data is stored separately for each region. For central region I am storing separately, for west region I am storing separately. Partitioning by level. I need not give any explanation for this one actually. Why? Because yesterday whatever we learned aggregate tables is nothing but what, sir? Partitioning by level only. Here I given one thing. This is available at what level, sir? Year level, region level. This is available at what level, sir? Day level and sales rep level. If these two things if we compare, this is called as detail. This is called as aggregate. Now, you people understand what is the meaning of this one. Next, complex partitioning. Invoices by month. By month means what, sir? Level based. And for central means what, sir? value based. So more than one technique we use to create this one or not? That is the reason it is called as complex partitioning. More than one technique if used to create the partitioning, then it is called as complex partitioning. In this one we use level based partitioning plus value based partitioning. Two techniques we use, that is the reason it is called as complex partitioning. Right. Now theory wise we understand what is the meaning of partition, right? Let me recall once again. In our database side, we have even one rule also available, it's a standard rule, that is a table size is exceeding 2 GB of the size. 2 GB of the size. A table data is exceeding 2 GB of the size. Then what people used to suggest is to improve the performance, go and break down the table into the multiple tables so that we can improve the performance. Why that is, it is normal thing only, right? Let us say I have 10 records are available in one table. I need to search one record against to that one. How much time will it take, sir? Some 10 seconds, let us say. In the same table I have 10 billion records are available. I need to search one record. How much time will it take, sir? That means volume of data is increases, searching time will be increases or not? Volume of data increases, searching time is increases. So up to some extent it is okay. Up to some extent volume is okay. Let us say it has 1 GB of the data or 500 MB of the data, 1.5 GB of the data. Up to that point it is okay. But it is trying to exceed the 2 GB of the data. That means use volume of the data. Searching is very difficult. That is the reason what they suggest is if a table size is exceeding more than 2 GB, then better to go for the partitioning. This is a standard rule in the database partitioning. Nothing to do with the OBW, sir. It is a database partitioning. Okay. Now one fine day, your database administrator came and he said like, boss, I have been observing my system performance for past 1 month. I noticed like whenever a user running a report against to XYZ table, it is taking longer time. It's killing my total database performance. So I went for the reasons in XYZ. Then finally I come up with one thing. XYZ has use volume of data. So there is no other option for me. I need to break down that into the multiple tables. That's what the statement he given. And he is breakdowning now. Let us say here I have customer table is available. That customer table is breaking down into what, sir? A to M data is storing in one table, is storing N to Z data into another table. Previously, all the customers data is available in single table. Now he's breaking down and he's saying as A to M data I am storing here and N to Z data I am storing somewhere else. N to Z data I am storing somewhere else. That's what he's saying. Now we need to understand how to, if we change it that like that, we need to configure something in our OBW side or not, sir? Why? Because this performance tuning activities all will be coming into the picture once our development is completed. Yes or no, sir? My development is completed, RP development is completed, report and dashboards development also completed. Even some reports may be available in the production. I need to change my reporting environment in such a way no user is affecting. Like that I need to change it. How to do that one? That's what our chapter today. Am I clear? Right. Right now whatever configuration is available, let me open that one, let me show it. I am going to the all programs, Oracle Business Intelligence, BA Administration, then BA Administration tool is shortly opening. Then go to the file menu, open online, then RR capital, ITEC small 123, RR capital, ITEC small 123. Now you can notice here if I expand the ORCL supplier to, I have here table, the table is called as customer table. If I go and see the customer table, view data, I have here customer names are available. Customer names are starting with what, sir? P, B, C, R, T, everything is available here only, yes or no? A to Z, what is available, sir? A to Z, everything available here only. A to Z, everything available here only. Now, we thought like, okay, because of the A to Z data we available in a single table, because of use volume of the data, it is making some kind of performance issues. Then whatever database administrator is doing is trying to drop this table. Is trying to drop this table. In place of that one, is going to create two tables. One table will be storing customer names whose names are starting with A to M. Another customer table whose names are starting with N to Z. Like that is going to store the things. Then how to modify our reporting, and we need to understand. But unfortunate thing is, using this customer table, already we may have some reports. Yes or no, sir? I mean to say, if you go for the reporting end, I may have one report, let us say analysis, supplier sales. I am selecting here one report. That report is called as customer report. Then second column is called as, let us say, dollars column, and customer filter I am putting, let us say, is less than, let us say C I am doing. Click on OK. Okay, click on save. This one I am saying as A to C customers. What is it, sir? Even whatever I am writing here, this is going to use down the line as what, sir? Test case 1, A to C customers. A to C customers. Click on OK. Now, if I click on this result, I got the data. I am happy with this one. But however, this data is came from where, sir? Which table? Which table it is came? It came from customer 2 table only. If you go and observe, it is coming from where? D1 customer 2 table. But that guy is administrator is saying like, I am going to drop this one. If you drop the table, is this report is going to execute or not execute, sir? Table is not available. It's going to throw the table or view does not exist. Without it throwing that kind of error, I need to configure in such a way it will execute from the A to M as well as N to Z table. A to M as well as N to Z table. Okay, right. And I am creating one more test case also. Let us say go back criteria. Then I am changing this filter condition. Let us say is greater than. This one I am saying as X. Click on OK. This one I am trying to save as this is between, this is test case 2, this is between what, sir? X and Z customers, X to Z customers. Okay. Then I am trying to click on results. Then we got the result. Only one customer may be available. Now, if I go and see the back end, I am trying to save this one. If I go and see the back end, administration, manage sessions, then we can see last but one view log. This also came from where, sir? Came from customer 2 table only. I am going to create here one more thing. Let us say I am going to the reporting end. I am trying to drop this filter whatever available. I am trying to drop this filter whatever available. Then if I try to save as, this is test case what, sir? 03. This data is from where to where? From A to Z customers. Okay. Click on results, then click on save it. Now, if you go and see here, I have the data starts with what, sir? A to end with what, sir? Z, everything is available. Now I am going to the administration tab, manage sessions, then last but one view log. We have what, sir? This is coming from where? D1 customer 2. Let us assume like these 3 reports are using by our customers. These 3 reports are using by our customers. Now we need to configure in such a way these 3 reports are not affected. Even though D1 customer 2 table is dropped, we need to make sure these 3 reports are what, sir? Not affected. Like that we need to make sure. Okay. For that what we need to do, we need to understand. Once again have a look on this. What we are trying to do, sir? Example, A to M data we are trying to store in one table, N to Z data we are trying to store in another table. To do this process, let us go to our notes. In the notes you can find out one thing is available that is called as partitions and fragmentations. In this partitions and fragmentations, so these points all are very easy points we already covered. Next is what, sir? Value-based partitioning. Right. Value-based partitioning process. First process is what, sir? Creating partitioning tables. Now log into database, supply to username and password and type these things. Tell me, who will be doing this work, sir? Who will be doing this work? Your database administrator, whoever is available, that guy is going to create this partitioning. Okay, database administrator, whoever is available, that guy is going to create this partitioning. Even the ETL team also will not do this partitioning work. Okay, partitioning work will be done by DBA, database administrator. Now I am going to the supplier to schema. Then I am trying to write a query here. Please give me answer for this query, sir. Everyone knows it. There is very simple one. Very simple one. What is the answer for this one? Huh? Everyone? AB. Okay. So what is the answer? AB. Now that means you know already what is the functionality of the substring function, right? I want to capture the first letter of the customer. I want to capture. If the first letter of the customer is less than n, then I want to store in first table. Okay. If it is greater than n or equal to n, I need to store what's that? In second table. That's how we need to write the query. For that, let us go for select. Select what's that? Select. First, let us go and try to write here star from D1 underscore customer to. This is your original table. Sorry. This is our table. Now in this one I want only column. The column is what, sir? Name column I want. In that name also I want what, sir? First letter I want SUBSTR. In that one, first letter we are expecting 1, 1. Now 1, 1 first letter we got. This one whatever available here, this one I am using as a filter condition where the substring of this one less than what, sir? Less than n. Then I want to see that data. Less than n data only we are able to see it. Yes or no, sir? Less than n. Using this data, I want to create the table. Let us go and try to create table. What is your batch number, sir? B198 underscore. What we are doing, sir, here? Customers, right? Customers. From where to where it is available, sir? Customers. A to M we are trying to store here. Yes. Select star from this one. Create table B198 customers A to M. Yes, select star from this one. I am selecting this query, executing it. We got it. It is executed. To validate this one, if you want to know the max and minimum letters from this table, you can write that one. Select max of substring of. Then what's that? Name, comma. Sorry. Max of substring of. Name 1, 1. Next, same thing we want to write here, but what's that? With the min. Okay, min of substring of this one. Then from a table, the table is also D1 underscore. Sorry, this is the one, right? This is the one table. Same thing I am taking. Execute here. Now, what is the minimum letter, sir? Some names are maybe starting with number. That is the reason we got here 2. And what is the maximum letter, sir? M. Similarly, can you create here one more table with the data starting with N, ending with Z. Let us say go for N2. This is what, sir? Z. From this one, so and so is what, sir? Greater than equal to n. This one I am trying to execute it. Then I got the table. I want to test this one really it is properly created or not. That is the reason I am trying to take this table, executing this one. Then you can observe what is the minimum letter, sir? N. What is the maximum letter, sir? Z. So I am a database administrator now. I divided the bigger table into 2 smaller tables. In one table I stored A to M data. In another table I stored N2Z data. Now that is completed. Let us move on to the next one. Let us move on to the second step. Step 1 is completed. Step 2 is what, sir? Import this metadata. Import this metadata. Everyone is aware of this one. That is the reason I would like to give control to someone. Who want to do it, sir? Online folks, who want to do it? Srihari. Yes, I am giving control to Srihari. Give keyboard and mouse control. I gave it. Yes, Srihari. Step 2, try to do it, sir. Import the metadata. Just what are two tables we created, those two tables we are trying to import into our RPD. Import into our RPD. Instead of searching like that, I recommend expand the supply to. Then here itself you can find very easily B198, yeah. Right? Move that one. Click on finish. Now see here, any one table you want to remove from existing RPD, any one table if you want to remove from existing RPD means first we need to understand the table is maintaining a relationship with what tables, right? Yes or no, sir? Without knowing that one, we cannot incorporate some other tables. In our team, one member is resigning. One member is resigning. Immediately, as a manager, I will give the last working day, or I need to do anything else, sir? First, I need to understand what are the roles and responsibilities doing. I need to ask them, please prepare proper document as a deliverable in the notice period of the 2 months. Create one proper document, and the document please explain to other resource. Whatever you are doing the activities, please explain to other resource. That is called as KT. And also, I will come and I will take the reverse KT. Because I cannot believe what is happening in between these two guys. Yes or no, sir? In the reverse KT session, I will be available. I will take the reverse KT from that guy. If that guy is up to mark, then only I will leave from you. Otherwise, your notice period may be extended also. Okay. Of course, most of the times it won't happen. Okay, 2 months means 2 months only it will be there. But I will be creating my plan accordingly. Within 1 month only, reverse KT session will be completed. Anything abnormal things are going on, I will use another month to do one more time KT. Yes or no, sir? What I would like to say is, before removing one resource, it may be one table, I need to understand what, sir? What are the roles and responsibilities of the table or that resource I need to understand. In that place, I need to introduce something else. Yes or no, sir? Here also I need to go for customer 2 table is available. Customer 2 table is saying as I am going to drop that one. I am going to drop that one. In place of that one, I am trying to introduce here customer A2M and customer N2Z I am trying to introduce. So customer 2 table is maintaining relationship with what tables I need to understand. For that, right click on customer 2 table. Right click on customer 2 table. Srihari, right click on customer 2 table. Then go for physical diagram. Then objects and direct joins are available. Objects and direct joins. That means what, sir? This object is maintaining relationship with what are the tables? What are the tables? That's what I want to understand. It is maintaining relationship with what are the tables, sir? D1 order to table only. D1 order to table only. Now I need to make sure based on what it is maintaining the relationship, sir. Double click on join condition. You come to understand. If you double click on this one, it is maintaining relationship based on what, sir? New key is equal to cast key. Same way can I create the join condition with other 2 tables or not? That's what I need to think. Cancel this one, close this one. Now select new 2 tables, newly introduced 2 tables and our what table you want to select, sir? Orders table. That's perfect. That's perfect. Then go to the physical diagram, selected objects only. Now try to drag and drop from where to where, sir? From orders to customer A2M and customer N2Z. From is order, yeah. 2 is A2M or N2Z, whatever it is. Now common column is new key is equal to cust key. New key is equal to cust key. New key is equal to cust key. Now, next one also try to finish up. Carefully do the joins. From is always what, sir? From is always orders and fact table, and 2 is always dimension table. Right. Right. That is perfect. That is perfect. Now try to select here new key. Select here new key. Then select here customer key. Then close this physical diagram. We completed now. Physical layer is completed, sir. Next what, sir? I need to do in the BMM layer. I need to do in the BMM layer. Expand the BMM layer. Expand the customers table. Okay. Expand customers LTS also. That is sources. Then I have here 2 things are available. Okay. Now first column is available. That is called as orders column. Orders column till this point, from where it is coming, sir? If you right click on orders column, orders logical column, sorry, orders no, sorry, I am sorry, address, I am sorry, sir, address logical column, then query related objects, then we have here physical column is what I want to understand. Physical column, above, yes, above, still above, yes, that is the one. Now we are, click on go to. That means what is your understanding, sir? This address is coming from which table? D1 customer 2. N number of ways are available to know from where it is coming. If you double click on this also, you come to understand it is coming from where, sir? ORCL supplier to D1 customer 2, then address. That means this column is coming from this table. But now what you know, sir, it is. This table is not available down the line. Yes or no? This table is not available down the line. But address I may be using some other things. Yes or no? Or we have here customer column is available. This customer column I use in some other places. But it is coming from where, sir? Customer table. The customer table down the line it will not be available. Then I need to make sure in some way. What, sir? This should not come from the customer table, should come from where, sir? Customer A to M or customer N to Z based on the condition. For that what we need to do? Click on cancel. Drag and drop address column from customer A to M. Drag and drop address column from customer A to M to address column. Whenever you drag and drop, what happens, sir? One more logical table source is created. It is similar to yesterday aggregate tables. Yes or no, sir? Okay, now, but this address contains the data only what, sir? Customer names who are starting with A to M only have the data. But if customer name is N to Z, then I need to go for where, sir? Here. So this address also required or not? So drag and drop this address also over there. This address also try to drag and drop over there. Now, we got here 2 things. We got A to M and N to Z. Forget about this customer 2. Customer 2 anyhow we are going to do what, sir? Anyhow this customer 2 we are going to do what, sir? Disable. Disabling means even though that is available here, it is not there. Yes or no, sir? Even though physically it is appearing here, it is what, sir? It is disabled. That means no, my Oracle BA server will not execute any query against what, sir? D1 customer 2. That is what the meaning of disabled. Normally we won't right click and we won't delete, sir. Why? Because something has happened tomorrow. Again he came back and he said like, boss, I thought if I divide one bigger table into smaller tables, performance improves. But I did that one, it is no improvement, so I am reverting my work. Whenever he is reverting our work, we too need to revert or not, sir? If you delete, what is the problem, sir? Lot of work you need to do. If you just disable means what, sir? Immediately you can enable it. Right. That is the reason this is called as soft delete. This is called as soft delete. Fine. Now I have here A to M and N to Z is available. What is the problem now is, suppose address column is saying as what, sir? I am coming from A to M. I am coming from where, sir? N to Z. Tomorrow if I take address column into my reporting end and I am running that report, then what will happen? Will it come from A to M or will it come from N to Z? Okay, that we need to understand. Physical layer we need not disable, sir. If you disable the logical layer means what, sir? It is disabled for permanently. Okay, so you not disable in the physical layer. In the physical layer there is no option to disable also, in fact. Now, how to overcome this kind of conflict is now A to M and N to Z address is available, right? When to go for A to M, when to go for N to Z, I need to decide now. I can decide now after some time. I will decide after some time. In the step 4, I will decide that one. Okay, as of now, try to map all the columns to all the respective columns. City to city, district to district, everything. One by one, everything try to map it. District to district, then name to customer. Name to customer. New key to customer key, then phone to phone, region to region, then root code to root code, rep number not there, root code to root code, then sales rep to sales rep, then state to state, zip code to zip code. If you drag and drop table entirely, what will happen? See, zip code name is what, sir? Here zip space code is there, zip underscore code is there. These two things will not be merged. Two instances of the columns will be created in the logical layer. That is the reason we are trying to drag and drop what, sir? One after another columns we are trying to drag and drop. If as long as the column names of the logicals and physical names are same, we can drag and drop entire table also, nothing to worry. But column names are not same, at that moment what will happen, sir? Merging will not happen. Zip code will appear, zip space code will appear as a one column, zip underscore code will appear as a another column. To overcome that problem, I am trying to merge one by one column, I am trying to drag and drop. One by one column, I am trying to drag and drop. And this is not a big task, sir. If you have 100 columns also, you can drag and drop within 100 seconds. Yes or no, sir? Okay, right. Now try to drag and drop next root code. Perfect. Now if you go and see here, step 2 completed, importing the metadata. Step 3 completed, creating the physical joins. Step 4 completed, mapping physical columns to logical columns. Step 5 is disabled D1 customer to logical table source. That also completed, yes or no, sir? Step 6 is defining content fragmentation. I can say this is very important one, sir. I can say this is very important one. The step 6 is the turning point. The step 6 is the turning point for this total chapter. Step 6 is the turning point for this total chapter. Right. Double click on the table RRT customer LTS whatever available. Click on content tab. Under fragmentation content, click on edit expression. Select customer table. Double click on customer column type less than N. Click on OK. Enable this source should be combined with what, sir? Other source at this level. Enable distinct value. Assign logical level as customer detail. Click on OK. Let us finish off that one. First point. I will guide you. Double click on the A to M table, whatever available, A to M table. Double click. There I have the, yesterday we know already, content tab. Okay, now we need to define here fragmentation content, define that one. The fragmentation content is logical tables, then customers table, then select the customers tables in the logical table section in the middle area, select the customers. Then select the customer column, then type here less than N. If less than N is available, less than what, sir? N available, no, less than N, then I want to go to where, sir? A to M, that is what my condition. Go to this table whenever it is less than N. Strictly speaking, we need to write here substring of, we need to write, yes or no, sir? But even though we are not writing substring, it is going to work. N is always more than other things, right? So that is the reason it is going to work. Click on OK. If you want to write the substring also means you can go to the functions. There somewhere we may be available string functions. There we have what, sir? sub, string, substring function is available. Everyone knows the syntax also. You can go for the syntax. Okay. So string is what? From start position is what? Okay, right. Now that point is very clear. As of now, I am not writing that one. Click on OK. Right. Now we need to do here one thing. That thing is, let us say tomorrow I am asking Ashok data, Ram data, Ashok data, Ram data. Then Ashok data is available where, sir? First table. Ram data is available where, sir? In second table. These two things should be combined or not, sir? Yes. That is the reason we need to select one option here. That option is called as the source should be combined with other sources at this level. Select that one. And bottom we have one more option. Suppose due to some data loading issue in A2M table and N2Z table, some records are duplicated. Then the duplicates we need to eliminate or not, sir? We need to eliminate. That is the reason we are selecting here distinct values. That is the one. And one more thing. Here we also have the aggregate tables, right? To overcome the aggregate tables conflict, I want to define what level of data available in this table. What level of data available in this table, sir? What is the minimum column in this one? Customer detail. That is the reason customer detail we need to go. So these are the settings what we need to do in this window. Anyhow, we came to this window, right? I would like to discuss only one property is left out. The property is, what is the property, sir? I think already I explained this one. This is the one. What is this area for, sir? Global filter. I given in the filters concept. If you go and see in our notes, global filter, one thing I given. Yes or no, sir? The global filter is nothing but this is the area. If I create any one filter here, that will be applied for all the reports who are using this LTS. All the reports, if the report is using this LTS, this filter will be applied. That is the reason it is called as global or enrollment level filter. Click on OK. Now, similar functionality do for other one also. Now this one write as greater than m, greater than or equal to n you can write, or greater than m you can write, greater than m. So capital, sir, greater than m. Now greater than m wherever available, I want to move on towards our second table. Click on OK. Then provide here in the notes greater than or equal to n also correct, sir. Greater than or equal to n also correct. In the notes greater than or equal to n is there? Okay. So what is there in the notes? Whatever I written, yeah, greater than m only there, right? Less than n, greater than m only there. What is there in our notes? Is? This is m actually. Any correction is there? In my notes it is corrected. In our notes it is something is wrong. Write in this way. This should be less than n. Second one should be greater than m. You understand, right? You need to make sure data should not start with the lowercase. Okay, if data is starting with lowercase, then what you need to do is you need to manage that also in this condition. Write upper of this one, write it and try to compare here. My assumption is now no first letter is starting with what, sir? Small letter. That's what my assumption. If you think like in your data there are some instances, some records are available which are starting with name is small letters, then write here upper function. Whatever result we got, that result try to compare here. Like this you can do it. Now, as of now, I am trying to remove this one. Then click on OK. Tell me, did I created any new columns in the BMM layer, sir? So did I need to drag and drop anything in the presentation layer? No. So only thing is, previously it used to execute in the customer to table. Now we are saying as what, sir? Either go to the customer A to M or go to the customer N to Z or go to the both. Based on the scenario, go for the things. Suppose I am asking for John data. John first letter is what, sir? J. That is the reason it has to go to the first table. Suppose I am asking for Mark data. Mark data is what, sir? M. M also belongs to what, sir? First table only. Suppose if I am asking data, let us say Nancy, that means what, sir? N. N means what, sir? It has to go to the second one. Okay. Next I am asking Robert. Robert means what, sir? R. R means second table. Like that, based on the first letter of the name, we are going to decide which table I am going to access. Really it is working perfect or not to understand. I need to go and I need to run the same 3 reports previously what you ran. First report should execute from where, sir? First table, A to M table. Second report should execute from where, sir? N to Z table. Third report should execute from where, sir? From both the tables. That's one we are going to understand here. Yeah. You have one question. Let me unmute you. Srihari, yes, go ahead with your question.
Sir?
Yeah.
What is the difference between when we are dragging and dropping from physical layer to logical layer here? Address. So what if you want to add at logical source level, like adding here, if I want to add another source from the physical layer, what is the difference between these two, dragging and dropping and adding the logical layer from here, LTS from here?
Means you mean to say one more table, right, here?
Yeah, if I want to add one more source.
Understand. So you tell me, sir, in adding multiple sources, I said 2 different rules. I said, if I have direct join, whatever you are trying to drag and drop the table as direct join with the whatever you are trying to drag and drop. Then we need to go forward, sir. Add this table as a one more thing. Let us say I am going for the products. Inside the products, I have here D1 products. D1 products case, what I did, sir? Price list I added. Price list I added one more source because the products and price list as what, sir? Direct joins. That is the reason I went. If it whatever you are trying to drag and drop the table as direct join with the other table, then I need to go for the drag and drop onto logical table source. The physical table has no direct join, then need to drag and drop onto logical table. So number one rule is direct join what, sir? Between physical table and what, sir? LTS corresponding physical table. Then direct join between physical table and what, sir? And LTS corresponding physical table. Then I need to go for what, sir? I need to drag and drop onto LTS. If no, then we need to drag and drop onto what, sir? If no, then we need to drag and drop onto logical table. That is the one rule what I said. Am I clear, Srihari?
Thanks. Thank you.
That is the one rule. Even my explanation is not completed. Second rule is the column is duplicated or not, we need to validate. In this case, column is duplicated or not, sir? Whenever columns are duplicated, then we need to add as a second LTS. Second LTS. So duplication is available. Duplication is available. Then we need to drag and drop physical table onto what, sir? Logical table. If duplication is not available, then we need to drag and drop what, sir? Physical table onto what, sir? Logical table source. Okay, these 2 rules we need to hold good. I always believe on the first rule, not the second rule actually. I always believe on what, sir? First rule. These 2 rules we need to validate. Am I clear? Right. Thank you. Now let us move on to the next things. Let us move on to the next thing. So we did a check-in changes. Check-in changes. We'll try to validate this one, sir. Check-in changes. Click on S. Close it. Now let us move on to the front end here. I am going to the front end, and even I want to clear these all caches. For that I am trying to sign out, sign in as WebLogic user. Then safe side I will do the reloading also. I will do it. Why? Because I modified some things, right? That is the reason I am doing reloading. Now if you go and see next one, that is called as testing. Test case 1. Execute SQL against to RRA customer table by developing a report with the columns what, sir? Customer and dollars. By putting filter is what, sir? Customer less than C. Customer less than C. This report already available with you or not, sir? It is available, you saved it, yes or no? So why can't I can go ahead and I can open that report? Then I can observe the things, right? Let us go and try to do the test case 1, sir. Open the browser. Open the browser. Then already we have that report. Go to that report, catalog. Then we have here the report. The report name is what, sir? B198 test case 1. Yeah, this is the one. TC01 AC A2C customers. Open that one. Now I got here data starts with what, sir? Numeric 2 what, sir? B. This data is came from where? It came from A2M table, or it came from N2Z table, or it came from both. That's what we need to understand. What is the correct answer? A2M it has to come, right? Let us go and observe. Administration, then manage sessions, then last but one. Click on view log. Now it came from where, sir? You can observe the SQL query. SQL query clearly available. It came from A2M table. It came from A2M table. The conditionals or whatever you given, that is perfectly applied. That means without disturbing our existing reports, I am able to change backend my RPD configurations or not? I am able to change backend my RPD configurations. Okay, let us go and try to do the test case 2. Test case 2 is what, sir? Test case 2 is execute SQL against RRA cust2 by using what, sir? Condition as greater than X. In the above report, change the filter as like this. Click on results, observe the output and physical SQL. Try to do that on the second test case query also available. Go back, use the browser back button and go back. Use the browser back button and go back. Browser back button, this is the one. Again this one. Now go to the catalog. B198. There I have the test case 2. Test case 2 is, this is the one. X2Z. Yes, try to click on that. Open. Now we got what's here? Gen. Now go and observe the backend. Go and observe backend. Go and observe backend, that one. Click on view log. Now you can see here what you are observing, sir. This is coming from where? B198 customers, and N2Z it is coming from, and the condition also what we given. So test case 2, pass or fail, sir? Pass. Let us go back, use the browser back button and go back. Browser back button means left side corner, keep your mouse sharply like this, then automatically get the back button. Then try to execute here test case 3. Test case 3 is nothing but this is the one. Click on open. Click on open. Now we are seeing here data starts with the A2, ends with what, sir? Z. Now if you go back and see administration, manage sessions, then last but one, if you go and see here, we have here the data is coming from where, sir? The data is coming from A2M. As well the data is coming from where, sir? N2Z. Between these two things, what is available? Uninal. And also if you go and see the above, we have what, sir, here? Distinct is available. So whatever two things we selected, right, the two things we are seeing. Now in the lab what we will do is, you understand this concept, right? In the lab what we will do is, don't select that combining with similar source at this level is available, right? Checkbox. Don't select that checkbox. District also don't select it and try to execute the third test case. What is happening? Try to observe. That result I want tomorrow. The error message means the error message I want tomorrow. Everyone notes I want to see that one. You understand my point, right? Don't check that things and run the report. Very simple thing I am giving. And something error or whatever it is throwing, that error message or whatever it is I want to see on your notes. Am I clear? That is the one thing. Second thing is, you prepare your own. You prepare your own some two sample things you prepare in our MS Excel sheet, let us say, or two tables you create it. What I want is in the calendar table, maintain in one table 1998 data. Maintain in one table or sir 1999 data. 1998 data maintain in one table or 1998 data maintain in one table. Otherwise take the D1 calendar 2 only. In D1 calendar 2 what sir I have as of now 1998 data is available, as of now 1999 data available. What you do is similar to this one, create 1998 table using one table you create it. Create using 1999 table or sir another table you create it. And do the same process for the partitioning and fragmentation. Okay, and slowly extend that one to the, let us say, quarter 1 of the 1998 one table, quarter 2 of the 1998 one table, quarter 3 of the 1998 one table, quarter 4 of the 1998 one table. Like that for each year we have what sir 4 tables will get it. Like that create the, I think I given 1999 up to April month only we have the data. So you will get hardly what sir 6 tables you will get totally. 6 tables you create it using your own logic, create the 6 tables. These 6 tables conditions how you can put it, okay, think about it and try to do that one. This is the second exercise. Try to do these 2 exercises. One is what sir? Store 1 year data in one table, 1 year data in another table and try to do the same process for the partitioning and fragmentation. Second is what sir? Each quarter data store in one table, each quarter data store in one table and try to do the partitioning and fragmentation. This is the second exercise. This is the second exercise. Can you do it? To do this one, whatever process is required, the process knowledge you have or not, sir? Process knowledge is available. Only thing is you need to invest some time in front of the system. That's it. And you should be strong with the SQL. How to store quarter 1 data only in the first table. That SQL you need to learn it. That SQL you need to learn it. Am I clear? Right. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet. Thanks, Srihari.